Hello and welcome to another edition of The Week That Was, a weekly program where we review the news that made it to the headlines of that week. This week we look at the news between 2nd and 8th November. And some of the news stories that made the headlines are relating to Goa to have a land fraud alert. Also there are stories about the plunging iron ore resources of Goa, which comes as a big surprise, and also an online booking fraud with people who wish to come and travel to Goa or stay in Goa. So, to discuss these and other headlines, I have with me the editor of Dainik Herald, Mr. Avid Bagle. Welcome
Namaskar.
to the program.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. So, we pick up the story from 2nd of November.
Yeah.
Where there is a news which actually is given out by the law minister, and he said that the state to have to alert owners on fraudulent land transfer.
Yeah.
Now in this news story he said that they are having some software or they are procuring some software wherein the landowners or the legal heirs will officially have to give a mobile number or an email address to them, and this will be linked to the documents. And they are saying that in view of the many frauds that have taken place in the past months, they said that this mobile number will be linked to these property documents, and if there is any attempt to either tamper with or sell the property, then the owners will get an alert. How do you look at this news?
This is a good initiative, but to begin with this, the government should come out with a survey. See, the now problem is with the ownership of the land in Goa. If you see, now in the Kotharli in Sangay, many people are opposing IIT campus, and they are saying this land belongs to them, but the government is saying that land belongs to the government. So there is a dispute. It is not a dispute only limited to Sangay, it is dispute everywhere. If we have seen the dispute in Miravali Sattari, where the IIT was opposed and it was thrown out from there. So the government, what government should do, they should select one taluka, they should survey the villages who are the occupants of that land, give title to them, and then their mobile number can be registered on their properties. There is
Very good idea.
Yes, because they have to go first with a survey. Unless there is a survey, how the mobile number can be registered?
That is fundamental.
That is a fundamental duty government has to do. The second thing, if you see the neighboring state, Karnataka and Maharashtra, they have simplified certain procedures. Like the once landowner, the property owner dies, then who are the legal owners? It is decided by the talati in a village. Not the code or there is no inventory proceedings like in Goa. You have to go to court and get it clear. It is not that. You have to go to Talati office saying that this person died. These are the legal heirs. They put on the notice board of the Panchayat and the Talati office for 30 days. If nobody raised the objection, it is deemed accepted that these are the legal heirs. The procedure simplification is needed. See the land is belonging to some grandfathers and grandsons, granddaughters are there now, and they are claiming the lands belong to us, but there is no title clear. Why? Because of inventory proceeding is too lengthy and is complicated. You have to go to court and get it clear. You have to show issue notices to so many people and this then that. You have to do it. So you have to do the procedural simplification first, and the survey. It is a very good step towards elimination of frauds. But you have to do the basic first, and then you can introduce this system. If you introduce system first and then you do the basic, then again the problem, so many problems will crop up.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Then the next story that we have, story number 2, is dated November 3rd. On the front page of the Herald, we have a major news story. Daboli, Mopa airports will operate simultaneously. And this is said by the Union Minister of State for Civil Aviation, Mr. V.K. Singh. Now, this is following up on the story that we had done in the previous week about this controversy regarding MOPA versus Dabolim. And at that time we had discussed that Oman Air had declared its intention to shift to MOPA
only
from the next season. Now, now in this story, the clarification, because of this controversy, the clarification is given, and I will read the statement of the minister. He says, I am here to clarify the new airport will not lead to the closure of the previous airport. We will provide more connectivity to the new airport. If today Daboli is connected to 20 cities, he says in the next 20 cities that currently cannot be accommodated at Daboli will go to MOPA. So, basically saying that MOPA will cater to additional traffic.
That is one theory. We must accept that theory. But look at when MOPA was proposed, the government has some figures in mind, or they were forecasting certain figure of tourism footfall, tourist footfall in Goa, how it will increase gradually over the years. And therefore, the second airport is needed. That is a government stand about MOPA. If you look at the last week's figure, tourist arrival figure, the Ujjain of the city has surpassed Goa in tourist footfall. Goa is lagging behind. Earlier, the foreign tourism footfall, Goa was leading. Now the Ujjain is leading. This government, central government, is creating infrastructure, tourism related infrastructure in many cities, in particularly North India. So they are competing with the Goa. So the tourism footfall, what we were forecasting may not come the reality in coming years. Now coming to this point, the factor which will decide whether the Daboli will survive or the MOPA is a ticket. For any consumer, the travel with the cheapest travel he will prefer. Suppose he is traveling from London to Goa. London to Dabolim, the ticket will be cheaper than the London to MOPA. You will ask me how? Because the airport tax plays a major role. In Daboli, only the civil enclave is there, and that airstrip belongs to Defence Ministry. So they are using it. So the tax is collected only to use the civil enclave on the other facilities. Whereas the MOPA, the airport tax will be charged on the ticket for the whole of airport. So I was talking to Narendra Rao, who is the airport director of Dabolim. I met him at the Tapobhumi Kunde for Diwali function. I was also one of the guests there. So I was unofficially speaking to him. What could be a thing? What he said that if Daboli, the 600 rupees will be this airport tax, then the 2000 will be of MOPA. So the consumer will shift towards Daboli only.
And it's going to the same state and two different
tickets. Because somebody traveling from London or US or Canada or Australia, reaching to Goa is only one mean. Whether to MOPA or Daboli, it doesn't make difference. But the cheaper travel the Daboli will give, and that force will drive that Daboli will sustain and survive.
So then moving on to our third story of this week, that is 4th November. Now here we have Herald has called this story and put a subheading called Shocker. Goa has only 260 million tons of iron ore. Now this has come as a shock to many people, and this is a study which has been done by the Government Accounting Standard Advisory Board, and they say that as of March 2021, the iron ore reserves of Goa are 260 million tons. Now this constitutes only 4% of India's total ore reserves. And at one time Goa was supposed to have the highest reserves. Now the story also says that the minor minerals, the quantity of minor minerals which seem to be available in Goa are also less.
If you look at the mining industry, it is diminishing from the time to time. Once upon a time, Goa was exporting 50 to 60 million tons of iron ore to many countries. But if you look at the actual figure, it was not crossing 25,000 million tons.
Okay.
But you will ask me how the 50-60 million tons were exported. Because the iron ore from the Karnataka was brought in, it was blended and with our ore and it was exported because our ore is low graded. So it was mixed. The shocker is maybe a word, but it is not shocker because after liberation, nobody has studied how much the reserve is there. We were calculating on the basis of export figures. First time, because there is a condition in lease auctioning that you must forecast how much the reserve you have. So Goa government has done the study from the central government agency. What are the reserves available? So based on that they had given the figure, but it is not a shocker. The Goa's iron ore is depleting or it is going down, that is a reality. But a shocking thing that if new iron ore is not produced or naturally, then the mining industry will die in another couple 15-20 years. What next? Because as per their statistics, what they are claiming, some 1.5 lakh people are directly employed in that sector. So government must think the alternative from today itself. Then only we can survive.
Now, this news appeared on 4th and today we are on the 8th of November. But so far there has been no reaction from the government side to this news and nobody seems to have taken very seriously, including the mines minister.
No, see, these figures they know because these whatever the figures are quoted, they are not imaginary figures. They are from the government files only because they only given the contract to central government agency to study how much the reserves are available.
That is true. But what I am saying is now what follows from here, because even in business terms they have already invited bids for 4 mining blocks. That is one. And second thing is the issue that you have raised with regard to the dependency of a large section of the population, because once upon a time mining was the largest employer.
Now 1.5 lakh people are directly employed. It means if a family of 4, if you take as an example, means the 6 lakh people out of 15 lakh or 16 lakh, 6 lakh people are depend on the mining. Is it 25%?
About 25%.
Around 25% people are depend on the mining. See what government wants to do. No? They are keen in restarting of the mining. They are least bothered when the iron ore will get over. Because there is a cap of 20 million ton put by the Supreme Court. And what Supreme Court has said, you have to improve the road condition. You have to build the mining corridors. You have to improve the jetties. Then only they can think of means removing the cap of 20 million tons. So government has done nothing for last 4 years. There is no mining corridor in existence. No road has been improved in mining area. Jetties are neglected. So 20 million cap is there. So if 20 million is there, so another 15-20 years the mining will sustain. That is what government is thinks. And when mining is restart, everybody forgets about what is the resource available. Mining will go on like that.
Then moving on to November 5th, which is Saturday, story in the Herald on the lead story is a law on job security for contract staff in private sector. This is what the Chief Minister has said, that we will bring a law or an ordinance for regularization of services on the lines of legislation which has been enacted by Government of India and by Government of Gujarat. Now in this basically they are saying, there will be major alteration of the rules of the game. Because private sector is based on competitiveness, hire and fire and this kind of stuff. Now CM talks about providing job security to those who are on contract in the private sector. Then he says that many youth are reluctant to apply for jobs available in the private sector because they are waiting for government jobs which have more security. So he wants to bring in a law for regularization of services in the lines of government of Gujarat and central government.
I'll tell you, these people, they are in confused mind. Today, the statement made by the Chief Minister that the experience is needed whether when you are applying for the government job.
You are talking about the job fair.
Job fair. So if you look at, the government had introduced one scheme called pre-employment training, PET. They only scrap it. Now they again talk about the pre-employment training. Why you scrap it earlier if it was a good thing? Secondly, who is the biggest contractor in Goa as the manpower is concerned? Government. Government employs so many thousands of people on contract, on voucher, on daily basis, or through another societies or corporations. See, the Goa Human Resource Development Corporation was there, is there. PWD Contract Employees Society was earlier was in existence. So government is a big contractor. Government should put an example before the private sector by doing the justice, giving justice to these people. Certain numbers of days you have work as a contract employee, your job will be confirmed. Government should come out with some rule. And government should implement in their own department first. Then you can preach to the private sector.
And this is in spite of even court judgments which say that you should not have ad hoc employees, you should not have contract employees.
But government still have a contract employees in PWDs or electricity department or WRD. So many people are working for years together, either on society or some other arrangement, I don't know. So many arrangements are there. So government should give the justice to own people first, then they can look at the private sector. The law should not be there to harass the private sector. As you rightly said, private sector is looking for the competitiveness, skill sets, everything. It is not only a job security. The other things are also taken into account. So government move is good, but government should put their house in order first.
Own house in order. Okay. Then on November 6th, which is Sunday, we have this story that Goa is becoming more and more desirable destination as far as tourism is concerned. It always was. But now there are frauds coming into this industry because there is a demand on this industry. And here Herald headline says, planning a trip to Goa, watch out for online frauds. Now mostly it is said that these unscrupulous elements are trying to exploit the travelers who are coming to Goa in the cover of providing hotel reservations and other services which are related. So this frauds are related to hotel bookings and air ticketing, where there are some 3 cases of customers who have been duped to thousands of rupees. Now mostly this is in the background of the move by the Goa government to have an app which says that tourists can register the grievances, especially with regard to fraudsters. And I will just read out 3 cases wherein the fraud has been committed on people who want to come to Goa. One case is of a chartered accountant from Pune who was duped of 94,000 rupees in the guise of booking a hotel room in Goa. Second case is of a businessman from Rohtak who was cheated of 88,000 rupees on the pretext of booking an air ticket. And the third is a case of a couple practicing yoga who are duped of 17,000 rupees in the guise of booking a room. Now these cases have been brought to the notice of Nidhin Walsan, who is SP in charge of cyber crime, and also the tourism minister, Rohan County. Now Nidhin Walsan has said that we are in contact with hotel and restaurant owners to keep a track on suspicious website. When we are informed, we reach out to Google and other service providers and register the FIRs and request them to bring down the websites.
Yeah. What government should do to stop or curb such activities in Goa or elsewhere? Government of Goa should tie up with the other state tourism boards, like Karnataka Tourism Development Board, or Kerala Tourism Board, or Maharashtra Tourism Board, or Himachal Board. And what government should do, whatever the hotels are available or any services related to tourism, that should be made available on GTDC or Goa Tourism website. And that link should be provided in another state's tourism website. So if somebody from the Himachal Pradesh or somebody from the Punjab wants to come to Goa, the authentic link is there on their government's website. Their government website, our link is there, Goa website. Then they click it, they book the things and they can come down. That there should be some MOU kind of thing the government should do with other states.
So that people are not falling into the hands of these crooks.
Yes, that is the only solution I can see. Otherwise the cybercrime detection, it takes a long time.
And it's a big problem for people to recover the money.
Yes, the process is very long.
Now, then on 7th November, Monday, we have this one case relating to drugs, and this is a follow-up of previous stories that we have taken up earlier. To unearth interstate drug gangs supplying drugs, Hyderabad cops ensuring that Edwin Nunes stays in custody. Now, this story is about the Curly's operator Edwin Nunes, who was arrested by Anjuna police, and then he was out on bail for a long time, and then he broke the conditions of the bail and his bail was cancelled, and then recently he has surrendered. Now, he was supposed to be released by the Anjuna police, and the first story says that the Hyderabad police were waiting for him because Edwin was wanted in 7 cases and 5 of them are NDPS cases. He is the prime accused in some cases which are there in Hyderabad. So that is one story which is pertaining to yesterday, that is Monday. And the second story is pertaining to what has happened yesterday, but has appeared on today's paper, and that is with regard to the story that Anjuna cops as well as Edwin Nunes is surprised that Hyderabad narco cops have filed a new FIR and they picked up this Curly's owner.
This subject we have discussed in another 2 episodes earlier also. If you look at Goa as an international tourist destination, these things are bound to happen. How government or the Home Ministry handles it, that is a question. Because of one Fogart, who was a TikTok star and a BJP leader, she died in that restaurant because of some.
So because of that, now this has come into focus.
This has come up. Otherwise, nobody. There people were talking in private, but nobody could dare to take action. Because also the Hyderabad police, they were also waiting for a long. We were hearing these stories of Hyderabad police will come for Hyderabad police for last 3-4 months. But now they arrived and they have picked up. To curb this menace, now government should come clean, and government must ensure that there is a clean tourism in Goa. If you want a high-end tourism, then these all evils are attached to it. They are bound to enter our state.
Very much.
So you must encourage some religious tourism, hinterland tourism, nature tourism, agro tourism, or the health tourism. Likewise, if you introduce many sectors in tourism and if you promote them, then this menace will go.
So basically there is a need, you are suggesting there is a need to diversify tourism, and you need to look at long-term tourism. Rather than this beach tourism. Which
or high-end tourism which will give you the easy money in short span of time. But the evils attached to those tourism will also enter into our state. That is very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So on that note, we wind up the discussions for this week on the week that was. We hope that you enjoyed our program, and we hope that you send us some feedback on our website and email addresses. I thank Mr. Avid Bagle,
Namaskar,
the editor of Dainik Herald, for being with us and sharing his insights and analysis. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you for watching The Week That Was.